In this episode, we're headed to the Whitecaps mine. The land that the Whitecaps mine sits on is contaminated with high amounts of antimony, arsenic, and mercury, which can be found in the toxic waste rock piles and has permanently polluted the groundwater. But it always hasn't been like this. The Whitecaps mine was founded in 1906. Production began in 1911. The site contained a cyanide mill. After less than a year of production, things weren't going well inside the mines. The once highly oxidized minerals changed to a toxic powder, which caused significant problems for the mill. The rock from the mines were found to be contaminated with dangerously high amounts of mercury, arsenic, and antimony. Due to this health hazard, in 1914, the mill had to permanently shut down for the safety of the employees. In 1915, operations started back up, this time at a much more accelerated pace, increasing production by nearly double. To protect the safety of the workers, a new mill was constructed. The new mill was designed to cook the ore so that the release of toxic substances would be greatly reduced. By the 1940s, the Whitecaps mine was permanently abandoned.
The Whitecaps mine is a mining site I've been wanting to check out for a long time, so it's great to have the opportunity to come out and see it. We have quite a bit to see at this operation. To begin with, this isn't it what we're looking at. Going up this way is a house, which we'll check out later, and then up this hill is some other buildings. Beginning, we have a tank right there, 2 of them. A metal hopper. And then have this small building with a cutting mechanism used to cut wood. Like, look at the size of that blade. Very interesting looking. And the rest of this small building is empty, by the way. Continuing forward, we have a garage, aka a workshop. And then on this side, got the outhouse. Garage door. Look how open this place is. This is just a huge garage right here, or mechanic's workshop, whatever you want to call it. A little bit of shelving right there, and then up there. House up there. Let's go in this room real quick. Look how this has just fallen. It's up against this garage now. Like, this building is in absolute ruins. Pretty far gone. So we have this small room with nothing inside of it. In another room. Shelving on this side. Some very neat shelving there as well. And there's nothing else in it. looking out the window, get another view of this fallen down house, which I assume may have been a bunkhouse. Got a building right there to check out too. Then we have this open pit. And then another garage style building, which we will go in right now. I hope this video doesn't feel rushed. I know I do receive some comments of people saying they'd like me to slow down on these videos. But there's just not much to see in these buildings. They're pretty well empty. Just about everything's been taken out. Then, of course, the Nevada style, we have an extremely shot up wall. Just bullet holes upon bullet holes. Another building that's pretty much gone. Would have been a workshop. Then of course we have what I assume was a bunkhouse. But look how that wood's just bent. Very artistic looking. And then we're coming up to another building that's a garage style. You could see the big open doors that would have been on it, which were removed for whatever reason. Except looking at these cement foundations, this was a workshop. Equipment operation. Boiler tank. Some shelving. Which that tank was probably on one of these foundations that we're looking at. Which there's another one on this side. And this one's pretty far beyond disrepair. No roof on it. And ever so interesting as we continue. Opens up into another room. Very interesting. So let's continue up and check out that building. Very neat to see the chimney just sticking out of the attic. And looking this way, we have a great perspective of that workshop we looked at. And the remains of that other building. So let's go inside of this house, although I do want to see it real quick from this side. So we have a downstairs entryway right there. We'll go down there later. We'll start at the top. As to be expected, wood flooring. Going inside, surprisingly not a lot of graffiti except for one person right there. And right here, undergroundexplorers.com. Yeah, I know those guys. They have a decent channel. Some idiot has decided to burn that, trying to burn down his house for whatever reason, I don't know why. Then we have this chimney, which, looking inside, it was a very small chimney. Going right through to the attic. So this is the living area, the living room. Pretty much the chimney takes up all of this side. Have an entryway right there, which I don't quite know why they would have built the chimney in its location that it's in, because they could have just backed it up to the wall. That's how most of them are, but this one's just right in the middle. Maybe they're afraid of the wood getting too hot or something like that, but modern houses are like that, and plenty of old houses are like that too. We have a couple of rooms on this side. Let's begin with this one, which appears to be the kitchen. I'm very happy I decided to come out and check this location out while it's still standing, because I don't think this house is going to be up much longer. Looking at the roof, it's fallen down. So we have kitchen counter right there. I assumed there would have been a sink where that plumbing is, with the drain pipe. Holy crap, they're driving fast. Don't do drugs, that's what you end up like. Jeez, man. Continuing. Did you hear their vehicle too, how much it was rattling? Like, hell, I'd hate to bring that thing to the mechanic shop. We have this small closet room, which I want to see the view from outside of it. Yeah, look at that. It's a great view. Just this whole mining camp, everything I'm looking at, it's like, wow, that's a great picture right there. So I could just keep having to stop and take pictures. It's like the perfect place for photography. Just look how the ceiling is falling down. Like, that in itself is absolutely amazing looking. And of course, we're in the bedroom right now. Looking on the ground. Wood flooring, very nice. And then looking out, this is the view we would have had. Now we looked at the top level of this house. Nice one bedroom. Now let's go downstairs. Okay, we're only going to take it slow downstairs. This is snake territory. And funny enough, anytime I say watch out for snakes, I always find a snake. It's like I'm a magnet, which is something I really hate. Like, I'm not afraid of snakes, but when it comes to Nevada snakes, they're a lot different from California snakes where I'm used to. They're not as friendly in this state. So this was a small basement. I thought it would probably be a second level, maybe like another miner's house, but maybe it was. Maybe it was like a bedroom or a storage. Who knows? The flooring is sure in great condition too. Some very nice shelving. Okay, let's continue onward and go up that way. Yep, looks to be a building in relation with the milling process. Something in relation to the leaching process, I'm guessing. That's it coming up this way. Now let's make our way down. This really gives a good perspective of all the waste rock that came out of the Whitecap mine. Looking over all of it, just a massive amount. Now that we looked at the main part of the Whitecap's mine, I'm now going to go up the mountain, up this way, and see the owner's house. This is the remains of a bunkhouse. And then, right up this way at the top of the peak of this mountain, is the owner's house. Decent sized house. And then we have, on this side we have a pantry. So this was likely a porch, like a screened in one, I assume. And then coming through this, which it is very windy since we're at the top of a mountain peak. I assume that's also why this place isn't in the best of condition. It's just because of how much wind it receives on a daily basis. We have this very unique looking fireplace. Just look at all the work they put into it. Just all the detail in it. Possibly, I assume, a living room. Or it's just the skeleton of this house. Going out into a porch. Now going to look at the exterior. And it's in a nice location too, however there's all these pine trees. I hope you enjoyed today's video. The Whitecaps mining camp is a very interesting one. Had a lot of fun going around checking out all the buildings, and a very unique one at that. Consider subscribing, put a like on the video, comment down below, and thank you for watching.